Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and this rare fruit in the UK that I'm looking at today is an Achacha, Garcinia Humilis. Now, if you're friends with Peter Entwistle as well, you'll have seen that he did a few days ago a tasting on these, and he got them from the same source as me. These came from myexoticfruit.com. They're very rarely available here. The last time I had them was probably about 5 years ago, and unbelievably they actually were selling them at Marks and Spencer's. I haven't seen them since then, and I don't recall ever seeing them at Borough Market on the tropical fruit stall there. But I had an email from My Exotic Fruit to say they had them back in stock, so I thought I'd buy. I bought 4 actually. They're not cheap and they're not expensive, but it's worth trying them once. Now, being Garcinia, they're in the same family as the purple mangosteen, which you are more likely to see in fruit shops over here. My local Asian supermarket has them quite regularly, and they're also quite expensive. They're normally a bigger fruit than this, and they have a very dark sort of purple to black skin, which when you break it open is quite a thick skin with a sort of a reddish colour to the outer skin layer, and then in the middle you have white little fruit arils, which are very sweet, and they're often known as the sort of queen of fruits, even the mangosteen, because they're considered to be one of the best tropical fruits and one of the most exotic. The Achachas tend to be a little bit different. They tend to be not so sweet, and they have kind of a sweet sour tanginess to them. So I'm going to open these ones up and let you have a look inside, and we'll see what they taste like. Bear with me while I flip the camera around. So welcome back. So these are roughly the size of a smallish plum, and they look very reminiscent of loquats as well, but the skin is harder and shinier than loquats. You can eat the skin on loquats, although they can be a little bit slightly chewy and bitter. These, on the other hand, the skin's quite hard, so you really need to sort of peel them or cut them open to get to the flesh inside. So let's see if I can do this gently with a knife. I'm going to try and open them carefully because I don't particularly want to damage the flesh, because I'm hoping, I've grown them before, the seedlings died, but I thought I might as well, if they've got the seeds in them, I might as well grow them again. So there you can see the white aril or pulp inside. As I said, it's very similar, being a of the mangosteen family, to the purple mangosteen, except normally they're divided on the purple mangosteen, if you haven't seen one inside, into 4 or 5 white segments rather than one large segment. So let's see what this is like. Now, when I had these from Marks and Spencer's, I would say they were actually very sweet. These ones, no real sweetness to it. Now, the purple mangosteens have quite a small seed in the segments. These have got quite a substantial sized seed, and the size seed even. In the case of this one, I'll see if I can clean it off of the flesh a little bit for you. This is nowhere near as good as the ones I had from Marks and Spencer's. They were really quite sweet. This is more sour than sweet. Just to give you a idea of the size of the seed, it looks like a largish date seed. And it's got 2 seeds in this one, so you see the shell there. So not a good flesh to seed ratio. I said they're not particularly cheap. Let's have a look in the other one and see whether that's got 1 seed or 2 seeds in it. You can remove most of the pulp from the seed with your mouth. These aren't sweet. These have got quite a sharp tartness to them. It's quite a nice tartness. I think Peter said he thought they were a bit citrusy. And they are, but they're nothing like as sour as a lemon, of course. But I have had them much sweeter than that, so that's not of the level of sweetness I was expecting. Let's try the other one. Excuse me. See what this one's like. Oh no, that one's sweeter. Now it's got one tiny little bit of seed in it that is a completely underdeveloped seed. Now that one was much sweeter than the other fruit. It's still got a slight citrus aftertaste to it. But a much sweeter fruit, and I think they probably vary quite a bit from fruit to fruit and tree to tree. And again, the usual problem we get with tropical fruits here, they would have been picked prematurely because they've got to be shipped from, the ones in Marks and Spencer's came from Australia. I doubt these have come from Australia, but they're more like, most like they would have come from the Far East. And because this has only got one seed that's been fertilised and developed, it's actually considerably bigger than the other seed. Not particularly difficult to germinate. Let me get the other bit of flesh out of this one. You certainly won't be eating the skin on them. I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't be processed and used for some other purpose. I believe you can make coffee out of purple mangosteen skin, provided it's prepared. But this one here, I can taste the biting through it. I can taste the bitterness in the skin. I don't think the skin is in any way poisonous, but it's quite bitter, so I won't be doing anything more with that. Anyway, there's 3 seeds that come out of those 2. I probably will try and plant them, but as I said, I had them germinate before and then they didn't last for particularly long. They're not at all easy to grow as seedlings in our climate, so it's just a case of persevering and hope you can keep them alive. So anyway, those were Achachas. That's Garcinia Humilis. Hopefully you found that of some interest. If you didn't watch Peter's tasting video, or you haven't seen them taste on video before, thanks for watching my video. Please give me a thumbs up. Obviously share the video if you think anybody you know might be interested in finding out a little bit about what they taste like and what they look like inside. Please subscribe to my channel. Remember to click on the bell if you want to know when new videos come out. I'll see you all soon. Brett out for now.